Well, more than 24 runners made history by putting their feet down and picking them back up. It's where they did it that has our attention.
Yeah, so they braved the frozen tundra of Antarctica to run a marathon. And it's not just that feat that's worth noting here. This was the largest group of African Americans ever to step foot on the continent.
Yes.
Wow. Yolanda Stevens was one of those runners, and she joins us from Orlando this morning. First of all, Yolanda, congratulations on an amazing feat there. The idea for this started on Facebook, but it had a personal connection for you, given your family's health issues. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, that started my run journey was the health issues of my parents, whether it's diabetes and heart disease, that kickstarted my my journey to fitness. So that got me moving, got me walking, walking turned to running, running turned to trying to cross a bucket list item off, which was a 5K. I look back and I realize how far I've come from going from 5Ks to marathons to Ironman 70.3.
Let's talk about the weather, because your trip was delayed at one point due to the weather. What were conditions like when you finally got there?
When we got there, it was surprisingly very little snow on the ground. It didn't snow at all while we were there, but it rained. It was extremely windy, extremely cold. That's coming from a Florida girl. But it was far different from what we were expecting. The winds seemed to be around 15 to 20 miles per hour, wind chill around 15 degrees, and it seemed nonstop. So sleeping in a tent and running a marathon was quite the challenge.
Definitely. So runners, especially runner groups, have kind of a deep connection with each other. But your group has a special connection that helped makes this history-making endeavor even more special. Explain that to us.
Yeah, so Heather King out of Atlanta had a vision. A number of runners are looking to do a marathon on every continent. And we can go to do Berlin, London, New York. Those are fine to do solo, but no one wanted to go to Antarctica by themselves. So Heather came up with an idea of, putting the call out to see who wanted to go. And we had about 35 runners at first, ended up being 27. We were extremely ecstatic that that number was going. It was just an amazing experience.
Yeah, well, bravo to you and everyone that went. And we can't wait to see what your next adventure is, Yolanda.
What's next continent
You'll have to come back on.
Congratulations,
It was
Yolanda.
supposed to be Tokyo, but the Tokyo Marathon got canceled for general runner. We were supposed to leave next week, so that'll be deferred till next year. But who knows what's next? I have after Tokyo, I have 2 more continents to conquer.
All right. Well, we look forward to hearing from you again, Yolanda Stevens, a runner who competed a marathon with nearly 30 others on Antarctica.